Hi everyone, welcome back to another scrapbook process video. Thank you for joining me again today. So I am using the Bella Boulevard Valentina collection. I believe I used this one for my February, maybe I didn't use this one. I'm not sure. I know I've done another process video with this anyway. So I am doing this layout, and then I'm going to do one more layout which I am not going to record, and then I'm going to be done with this collection. So I'm going to cut it up and use it like I've shown, cut it up for my daily life spreads. So you will probably see that when I do 2019, my album for that. I have already picked out my pattern papers, and I'm just going to use the two pattern papers, the one with the polka dot and then this black one that says the word love, love, love all over the place. And I just kind of eyeballed it there to kind of make sure the black ones were about the same. I didn't measure it. Usually I get out my T-square ruler and try to make sure it's completely even, but I didn't worry about it too much this time. I'm going to trim down a couple of the photos. One of the photos is going to be just slightly larger than 3x4, and the other one's going to be a little bit smaller. I was going to have them both be 3x4, but I ended up deciding I wanted, well, first of all, the one with her shoes that you can see on the very left of the screen, I didn't want to cut that down anymore, and if I cut it down, it would cut off some of the shoes. So I decided it doesn't have to be exactly 3x4, so I didn't worry about it. These two 4x6 photos I'm going to glue together side by side on this ombre type paper. I'm getting out my T-square ruler just to make sure that it's about even. I'm just going to trim the border with this paper cutter. I'm not going to get out my perfect layers rulers for these. No reason why. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And then the other two small photos I'm going to mount also on that ombre paper, but I'm trying to make sure that I keep it. I didn't want too much of the pink part of the ombre paper. You can see how it goes very pink, and I wanted to keep them up in mostly the red area. And so these two 3x4 photos I'm going to mount also onto this ombre paper, and again keep it up in the not so pink area. This time I am going to use my Perfect Layers rulers, and I have to be honest, I think I've been going a little too fast with them lately and not cutting very well. I knew my knife was a little dull when I was cutting these ones, so I went a little too fast and got one of them kind of crooked, I believe, and then just, I did, after I made this layout, I had my husband break, you know, those are like the knife things that you can break and make it sharper one so you can use it up a little more and more. So after I did all those mounting ones, I tried, this is a 5x7 photo, and I wanted to mount it on red also, but I didn't want so much of the pink that was going to show up with, if I did it on the ombre paper. So I went ahead and did it on this paper with all the different lips on it. I don't really care for this paper. The other side is cute. I think it's a bunch of donuts, if I remember. I'm not exactly sure, but, yep, it's the donuts. So I didn't really care for the lips anyway, but it was just, I just wanted the red, and I didn't want to do it on the ombre because, again, I didn't want too much of the pink showing. So I'm going to ink all the edges of these photos with my Black Close to My Heart ink, and I am doing a double page. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 photos, but they're larger photos, and I really like how this turned out. I didn't want to cut down any of ththese photos. One of them is a 5x7. These are more pictures of my daughter when she was ready to go to the dance, but these ones I took just of her. So this dress, you can see that photo on the right hand side, and I apologize, I tried to take this little part of the video out. I think I went and folded the laundry and I forgot to turn the camera off, and usually with this software it will let me split the video and take part of it out, but this time I tried like 10 different times and it's just not letting me, so it won't be long before I'm back. But what I was saying about the dress is, so the way the dress is made, it's up to her knees in the front, and then in the back of by the time it gets to the back of the dress, it tapers down to be by her ankles. And so when she walked, it really flowed out behind her, and I loved it. I think she loved it too. So I took a couple pictures of her walking and with the dress flowing out behind her, and I really wanted to get some of these pictures scrapped. And I thought she looked really pretty, and her shoes that she had were really cool, so I made sure to get a picture of those on there too. So I just really like this page because it shows her all dressed up and neat. I did struggle with what I wanted the title to say. I wasn't sure. I didn't know if I should say all dressed up or fancy, or just, I wasn't really sure. I knew that I wanted something sparkly, and I didn't have any of the red. I didn't think about looking in my red alphas at red sparkly ones. I might have had some, but they might have gotten too lost anyway. So I'm thinking about using these ones because they have all of the letters. First of all, I'm going to start to spell out dress, and my title was going to say love that dress, I was thinking. So I'm going to put them down, and then I was thinking all dressed up, but I wasn't really sure. I didn't know. I wasn't sure about that one either. So what I'm going to end up going with is just that dress. And I was thinking at this point that it was going to say love that dress, but I ended up going with just that dress, and I'm going to add an explanation at the end, and that says enough to me. It works for me, so I'm good. I thought maybe I would try those red alphabets, but they were just they got way too lost. But I didn't want to use the same black sparkly font. I did want to try something else. So I have these black stickers, and these are really old. I have no idea. I think I might have gotten these off of a free table at a crop somewhere. So I'm just going to use these. These are flat. They're not thickers. And I'm going to put those down, and that is going to be my title right there. So it's just going to say that dress, and I'm going to take my Tombow mono glue and of course glue down my thickers, because we all know that they don't stick unless you do. But they are chipboard anyway, so again, I will always suggest to add more adhesive to your chipboard. So I'm just going to glue all those down, and they get a little lost looking at them on the video, but in real life they show up a little bit better, especially because they are sparkly. So I'm just going to go ahead and add an explanation point to it, because like I said, I ended up just going with that dress. So, and I didn't want to do, homecoming, or I don't remember what dance this was, but I didn't want to just add something like that on there, because I thought that, I don't know, I just wanted to be a little something different. So I'm going to cut this border sticker down to fit along the very right hand side of this page here. So I'm just trimming that up, and that was one of the border stickers that came on the sheet. With this collection, I didn't have much. When I bought this collection, there wasn't a whole bunch of the, ephemera packs and everything that you could buy to go along with collections. So this is all I really had for it, and I'm okay with that, because I use up a lot of those stickers. When I cut them down to put them away with everything else, for my daily life page, there really wasn't a whole lot of stickers left, so I was fine with that. And then there was this tab sticker with the diamond on it, and I thought that that was kind of nice because she's sparkling like a diamond and her shoes are sparkling, so I figured I would add that on there. That's not something I would normally have an easy time using, so when I got to use it, I just went ahead with it. And then I added that little pink heart there, and that is going to be one of my cluster areas, is up there on the right hand side. And then I go to work on this left hand side, and I thought I should probably add a border to this side since I have the border on the other side. Why not go ahead and use up the border sticker? And that's a little bit different for me too, but I like how it turned out, so I'm okay with that. There was this other little tab sticker that was white, and it had some little hearts on it, and I put it over here on the very right hand side, and I was going to stamp the date on there, and now that I think about it, I think I forgot to stamp the date. I'll have to look at the picture at the end. I do have photos at the end of the video for you, just a couple of them, because the clusters on this layout, again, I don't have a lot that goes with this collection, so the clusters on this layout are fairly simple, and the main thing that I got in the still photos was, in a few minutes you will see me add some circle stickers to that circle pattern paper, and so I will show you that in just a few minutes. I really wanted to use this arrow sticker because it says super cute, and so I had it point to her shoes. And here's where I'm adding these circle stickers. So there was a bunch of these circle stickers, so I thought I'm just going to add them to the circles on the page, and I tried to keep the colors the same, and I tried to be very random with it. So if it was a pink circle, I tried to find a pink circle on the pattern paper to add it on, and same thing with the red and the gray and the black. So I'm just spreading those all over, trying to make sure there's, none that are really too close together, but that there's one in all the different areas. And I think I used them up with at least all the ones that I felt like I would go good on this page. And then I'm going to add a few of these little title or word stickers around, and that is pretty much going to be my layout. I do find a few, they're not really enamel dots, they're sparkly gems. I don't know what you would call them. I'm going to dig here in my enamel dot drawer and I'm going to find them, but I liked how sparkly they were. And I am going to add 2 or 3 in every cluster area, so they're going to go all around the page. And I don't really take too much time to think about where I'm putting them. I just kind of plop them down. I do move the one off the picture though. I didn't really like it there on the picture. So yeah, each cluster is going to have a couple of those, and I want to say they're close to my heart gems of some sort, but I'm not 100% sure. I've had them for quite a while. Just playing around a little bit with those ones so they don't look so uniformed or beside each other. And then a couple up by the title, and that is pretty much going to be my layout. So thank you so much for watching and joining me again. Here in these close-up photos, you can see the circle stickers that I stuck on the circle pattern paper, and I really like the added effect that that gives. And there are those red sparkly gems. And I also added type journaling to my layout. So thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.